and I'll record it. Um, so you see how we kind of just got this like stair step down, man. I think this is about to pump. Got this 30-second above. I mean, today is one of those days where it's like the setups have been pretty decent, but like the delivery has not been very clean. It's just been really like choppy. So I think there's the inverse on that. Obviously, not really like an entry play, but it's just one thing that you can use to try and confirm the continuation of the direction we want to go. So we do have this 30-second above though, and we're hitting this trend line. We'll see if we want to respect this 30-second gap or not. Man, this has been so nasty. All right. So starting to push up now. Didn't care about this 30-second gap. I think we're just going to keep ripping. I'm about to just get in a micro and just hold it. Yeah, wow. This looks so bullish, dude. Holy. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if we catch a crazy pump right now during stream. Now, if you look further to the left, we got this 2-minute that's been holding. We'll see if we want to respect that or not. It doesn't really look like it. Yeah. This could be smooth sailing back up to here, honestly. Um yeah. Low key, I was just like not really feeling what Price was doing today. And then I took this 3-minute on an eval. Wait. This 3-minute on an eval, break even, then it pumped, hit this trend line, came back down. Then we got this down here at the bottom, and dude, man. I like hopped in this on eval, because I was like, I doubt this works. And then it just worked. And now I feel, I don't want to admit it, but I feel a tad bit of FOMO right now, so I'm going to be patient. I'm green but broke my rules 3 times all day. Yeah, that's definitely like one of those things um where you're like green but it still doesn't feel very good to be green cuz you're like, I don't really deserve that. Like if you got to break your rules to make it happen, it's like it just doesn't feel as good. I know what you mean. Yeah, exactly. Like a strategy and an edge and a model is repeatable, but degenning and getting lucky is not. I wouldn't necessarily say it's degen every time, but if you're not following your rules, it's a little bit, right? This 2 minute could get an order block coming out of this. It looks like we barely did get the inverse, and then we're stalling. But I mean, again, this is clearly not an entry. Like if you were going to be in this long, you'd want to be in from down here. Even here, like would be okay. But now up here, it's way too. It's just not as high probability to try and get in now. Even if it does keep pumping, I'd probably rather be in here. I mean, yeah, nah. I'm doing a thing. I'm not like forward testing or not back testing it, but I'm going to forward test just like a thought in my head. And it's when we do get the inverse on this last inverse in the leg, how often it like stalls before it works or fails. Because I feel like these ones always, even if they do work, they always just stall at first. Whereas like the ones down at the bottom, they work a little faster. So we are getting this 2 minute order block and this inverse. Yeah. In case anyone was wondering the bias today, here you go. Two-minute inverse, 2 minute OB, tons of LRLR above. Should be coming to this, no doubt. So, one thing that I do really, really like is these. So, I'm going to actually mark these out myself. So that I know where they are. I would love a retrace. Can't lie. I would love a retrace. So we got this 1 minute down forming here, but like, bro, come on. Does shorting this make sense to you? thought it was all click. Oh. Do we have an SMT? We do not. We do. But I don't think it's relevant right now. So yeah, I don't know. This is just bullish as I don't want to say it, but there's nothing to really say other than this is going up. Like, I don't know. I barely was going to stream because this is literally all we're going to do. I feel like is we're just going to 2 minute? Which one? This? The entire 2 minute? So that? Or I mean, I wouldn't say it's trash, but I just feel like getting in down here when we also put in an SMT right here just made more sense to me. So my entry was like here, I think, because I got in late. And I got out up here. But I mean, I understand. I guess I understand what I don't know. If we come up like this and then come down, put in a manipulation leg, we get the SMT, then we get this inverse. I don't know why you would wait for this whole thing instead. If you get in on the 30-second or the 1 minute, you just have a better like break even spot. It's just a little safer, I think. I mean, not judging. That's just my thoughts on it. I mean, it's a good trade either way, but that's just my thoughts. Still a good trade. 2 minute, I feel like, would have been a break even. Like this one up here. Maybe not. If it was the 2 minute, then the entry would have been here. I mean, yeah, if I get in this, I'm probably not going break even till here, so I guess not. But I don't know where he would have gone break even at, so. Here is like a little too early, I think. When it made a new swing. So basically here, when it took this high. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's well executed, honestly. You might have to change your time frame because it doesn't show on. Oh, it shows on the 15 minute, the 5 minute, the 2 minute, the 3 minute, 1 minute. But I'm using equal highs and lows by out of options. I don't know. Just left equal highs here. I doubt we don't. Chat, this is just going to be an entire stream of me repeating myself. I swear on everything. Oh, we're coming after this high. Oh, we're coming after this high. Oh, we're coming after this high. Oh, yeah, don't chart on MNQ. You definitely chart on NQ. So here's one thing that I did. I would just do like a split screen right here, right? And then you can do when you have the buy sell buttons on, and then you would just make your second screen MNQ, right? So you can chart over here on NQ, and then you can have MNQ over here so that you can do this and calculate your risk just like you normally would, if that makes sense. That's one thing I did anyway. Let me make that yes again. And then let me get these buy sell buttons off my screen because I can't do it. Wait a minute. Was that going to let me change the color of these equal? Oh. I'm changing this to my chart colors, man. Oh, yeah. That's clean. I like that much better. Yep. Sweet. But yeah, I don't really expect too much more than a slow grind up, really. And if you're watching for SMTs too, I guess you could rock the triple screen. Holy, what a nightmare. Ugh. This would be rough. No, thank you. Well, and then also, so somebody pointed out to me that when you do have like the dual screen up, okay, like say you got your MNQ on one and your NQ on another, if you press down Alt and click, it makes it disappear and pop up really fast. So like if you're watching NQ and you see a trade you like, you can just Alt click and it'll bring up your other tab, and then you can get in right here and never watch MNQ. Like you can literally just wait for the trigger on NQ, and as soon as it's about to trigger, just like pull it up and then click your buy sell buttons to get in. Yeah. Just click Alt or hold down Alt and then click on the chart. And it pulls it up fast like that. I wonder if it would do it with 3. Oh, it does. So you could have ES, MNQ, and NQ, and just like be watching NQ. And if you want to look for an SMT, just go, oh, click that, check for the SMT, go back. If you're ready to get into a position, click that, go to MNQ, click the buy sell buttons, whatever you got to do. So that's actually kind of sick. Yeah, that definitely is like a way to be faster and not have to like clutter your screen while you're waiting. See, like you don't even need to have this thing up either. Like you could just have NQ up and then just bang, check your other charts, bang, go back, check your other charts, go back. So all right. Do we get the pump over these highs? It's almost like I've said that before. We're going to end up having to do another duck race. Chat. I'm not gonna lie. I feel so charted out already today for some reason. I don't know why. Part of me is just, I don't know. I feel like the rest of the day is just pretty predictable, so it's kind of like hard to, yeah. I mean, I guess ideally, right? We could look for a retrace down here. Maybe we do this, come down, tap into this, and get an inverse, and we can try and get a continuation to run the rest of this LRLR. I mean, that would be cool, but what up, Sheets? I feel like every time we hop on here, nah, never mind. There is no rush for anything, so. Yeah, definitely. Last week on Friday, there was two good trades. Yeah, there was a 4-minute short and a 2-minute long. The 2-minute was clean, actually. It was cleaner than I thought it was going to be for like how rangy that day was, and it was still kind of like within the range, but it worked pretty well. It was definitely A+. So you plan to stream PM every day as part of your normal schedule? Yeah, I was a little late today because I was kind of in a trade and I got distracted, but I plan to do PM every day, and then every day in the afternoon / early evenings, I stream to do the charting sessions and the audiobook listen throughs. But as far as other sessions go, no, I only stream the PM session for now. No, not yet. Maybe one day. I only have room for one more with them right now, so. I want to lock in the good lifetime price. Sheesh. There will not be a price. Maybe one day. But I'll tell you what, right now I'm already full committed that if one day there was a price, anybody that is in here before that day comes will not have to abide by that. The OGs will be free for sure. but that's like I don't even consider that right now. I'm just doing it because I enjoy it and it helps me learn. And I'm trying to just kind of have a community. I'm not really worried. I'm not even thinking about doing any of that. Pump. I feel like it's just stalling for no reason at this point. Like we all know what's gonna happen. Yeah, well, Amy and I are really similar. Like we just know the struggle and like we just genuinely like helping people at heart. Like that's just how we normally are on a regular basis, whether it's trading or not. And like that's kind of why we're doing this community is because we can have the main theme of the whole entire thing kind of be the way we enjoy it to be, if that makes sense. Like if our vibe is the vibe that's just wanting to help for genuine reasons, then you'd think you would attract people of similar values. But the stalling is real. And then we're just going to get a random pop. uh, Trump was speaking earlier today. There was a Fed speaker earlier today. And there was just, I don't know. Today was just really wonky, I think. Like it wasn't terrible, but it was just kind of wonky and a little unclear at times. Sorry for yawning, but so pretty slow right now. This is so much accumulating, dude. I can't lie. Earlier today, Amy and I were talking, and we both kind of decided that today, well, not decided, but thought that today had a possibility of kind of being a little seek and destroy ish. I feel like it kind of was. Just really wiki, really overlappy, like yeah, and high resistant. Yeah. Yep. Definitely. There's just I mean, we're at all-time highs and there's a whole bunch of news going on, so the market is just like wiling out. Literally just wiling out. But it's better than yesterday. I'll take this over yesterday for sure. London, 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 London. Still just fighting to break through this high. Is there anything like... See when you like... See how I'm like zooming through time frames, trying to find a reason that this would be stalling right now and can't find one, but yet here we are stalling. Like, I feel like I'm usually pretty decent at finding gaps that are holding price either up or down, and right now I don't see a reason why this is stalling. So this is just not... I mean, if we're gonna get a little like lower time frame AMD, I would love that. Get this little A, come down, get the M, and then get the D. Pause. But yeah. Only way you'll catch me in something is if we do something like that. All right. I say that all right, but it's probably just going to go right back up. Where my Ninja Trader at? If I see something good, I'm gonna take that. But I doubt it. But I doubt it. But I doubt it. But I doubt it. No. Oops. Disconnect. Okay. So pretty slow moving candles. I mean, I feel like we all kind of know what the obvious draw is, but it's just not really doing anything. 13. 13. Got this 30-second. This BPR. I mean, this is one of those We're so bullish it might work type of plays. Oops, that was the 15-second chart. Ignore everything I just said. Do not look at any box that I just drew. Please let me delete all of them. Whoops. Ignore everything I just said, please. Don't do that. I will be right back. Well, that's a nice candle there. Okay. Bless you, Amy. Man, she just sneezed so hard. Might feel like I gotta go check on her. Now, for me, I'd really like for us to come down and sweep this. I know it might be asking a lot, but I feel like that would be cool. I mean, I don't know. Maybe actually. Hmm. See, this is the problem with today. I feel like I could like switch my bias. Let's go to the 5 minute and see if there's an SMT. No SMT. I guess a little bit. So yeah, I guess we got a little bit of an SMT here. Um Now, is that enough for me to flip my bias? No, not really, but um now, let's say for some reason we come down here and we just like continue and we like start closing through this, then well, I might think we're going after these equal lows and we're going to leave these highs and this high for later, which I would actually love that way more. Like, I don't want us to just turn around and pump, to be honest. Man, ES looks really bad. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but the last 30 minutes has been pretty bad. So we got this inverse here through here. Not an entry I'm looking to take or anything, especially because it already triggered, but we do have an SMT up top. So it's possible that we're getting a little bit of a retrace because of the SMT. The question is, are we getting a retrace to go back up, or is our short-term bias going to change? I guess not short-term bias, but I guess more like our draw on liquidity. Because if we start just destroying these gaps, then I would obviously be more drawn to these equal lows than up here, right? Especially knowing we have an SMT now. But again, preferably, I'd rather us not get a long setup from here. I kind of want us to go down more. Like, I guess to put it in a different way, see how you could kind of look at this as like, you could kind of see this as like quote unquote resistance. So it's like if we take this first inverse here, we don't get the entry until we're entering an area that's already been being held down. So for me, it would make more sense to try and get something from a little lower. But obviously, that doesn't mean we get it. I hope this gap holds. I'm just going to say that now. I hope that this SIBI holds. I don't want us to inverse this. But if we do, then we do. Let me get rid of ES real quick. Let me label this line. Because so if this SMT, the reason I'm going to label this is because if this SMT does end up being what propels price down to come to these lows, gosh dang it, to come to these lows or even here, then it's an SMT that I want to remember because it's a good target for later. Especially having all these highs and this high and all this. Like, honestly, I would. Man, my dream scenario now is we come down, sweep these equal lows, and then just regenerate again down here. And then we leave all of this for another day. I feel like at this point during the day, at this time during the day, and after everything that we've had happen today, I feel like even if we do get a setup from down here, it's not going to do anything. If the goal for today was to run all of this, why did we not just do it on this pump? Like, come down V shape. We got the SMT down here. We got all this LRLR, all this. So why did we come here and just stall? If this was the goal for today, why are we not doing it yet? That's just kind of how I feel. So I would rather this gap hold. I think we'll get better PA if we come down more first. Like, I think a setup from lower will be the setup that just kind of zips through. Whereas if we get a setup now, I feel like it's just going to be like a slow grind for it to work. Like, look at all these lows down here. Ding, ding, ding. Come down, sweep that, sweep this low. Maybe get a SMT with this. Let's see. It's a 30-minute low, a 15-minute low, 5-minute low. Come down, sweep these, get an SMT with that, then get along. Oh my gosh. Tell me that wouldn't be way better. I wonder, I'm going to mark this 15-minute out. I wonder if, oh no, 37 seconds. Yeah, there's no way. I was going to say, I wonder if we're trying to inverse that right now, but I doubt it. Maybe that'll work. Also have these, I know it's not like something super obvious, but we have this gap down here, this 2 minute, and we do have these relative equal lows that got put in here. So I like that. Could be in for a chop fest the rest of the day, chat. Man, I'm so excited to do these psychology discussions. Straight up. Did you guys see the announcement for that? Whoa, what the heck just happened? Bro, did you guys see that? Why did I just get in? How did I just get into a play? Dude, what the heck? All I did was move my mouse. Did anybody see that? Dude, is this fate right now? I'm just gonna leave this, bro. Like, what the heck just happened? I, dude, I'm gonna have to watch the recording back on that. I literally just moved my mouse and all of a sudden I'm in a play. What is going on? Dude, we're leaving it. No way. What the heck, dude? I genuinely don't understand. Wait. Dude, no way. Okay, Chad, listen. Okay, listen. This is why I hate buy and sell buttons. Okay? Because I just got in this in my pocket because I opened up TradingView and hit the sell button that's on my screen on my phone. Dude, forget that, bro. That's crazy. No way. What? Likely store. Okay. Just the most used app on my phone. Well, I'm leaving it. I think it's gonna work. That's crazy. Nah, we're gonna have to watch that back. That's funny. Like you'll literally see what's the timestamp here? 11:50. Literally you'll see it in there because in the recording I have the face cam on, so you'll see I'm literally just like looking at the screen, and then I reach in my pocket. All of a sudden, I'm in this trade. That's funny. Wait. We're gonna head towards the magnet. So, I mean, I don't know. Minimum distance, candles, bars, 0, apparently. Ooh. Show nearest equal lows and highs price. Hey, I kind of like that. Chat, why is this? All right, well, the paper gods. Okay, but no, for real. If we do want to get along, though, it's good that we're kind of leaving this behind here. Where should the TP be? Is equal lows. Yeah, it was literally an accident. I didn't even mean to get in this. The buy sell buttons are on my phone. So we're just knifing through these gaps, which is honestly good. Okay. This is all right. So we came down, swept these lows just like we talked about. We tapped into this 2-minute. Not really a clean gap anywhere though. Maybe this 1 minute. This 1 minute is not bad, but it depends on if it stays a gap or not. I don't know, chat. We could be heading lower here. If we inverse this and this just this one candle, inverse all this in the next 36 seconds, I would not be surprised if we dumped these equal lows. Wonder if there's any news happening here. Fox is told the House will try for a revote on the rule for the crypto bills and told President Trump is pissed. Oh. All right. Wonder if that could be. So we did not inverse that bottom gap, but this is a really good candle. Okay. I think this 3-minute gap would be the cleanest. Because this 1-minute gap is kind of meh. I don't know. We're just now getting some movement. I wouldn't say anything really stands out to me a lot just yet. Do we have an SMT here? We do not. So that's probably a sign we go lower, I think. Oops, wrong chart. So I don't know. We could be going for these equal lows, man. I mean, I don't want to assume, but this is like the only momentum we've got so far. And we seem to be just kind of knifing through price. So, but then again, we are still just within. I mean, it's 100 points. So it's not like that's a small range. I love what we're seeing here, though. I can't lie. Like, I actually love this. So we inverse this 4 minute. We're still in a 5 minute right here. Close below this 2 minute. I mean, I feel like all signs are saying these equal lows. Wait. No way is this just going to zip straight down into my magnet, bro. Oh, come on. That's funny. So just tapped into this 1 minute here. Barely. Maybe not. Almost. Dude, for real, what a dump. Man, watch us literally just do this now the rest of the day. Please don't. For real, dude. The magnet was everything. Okay, so now we actually did get a tap into that 1 minute BPR. See, this is the problem with. I mean, like, really, the bias still is so bullish, right? It's like you could just turn around at any moment, but I feel like we're gonna go for these lows, dude. I know. I seriously love shorts. Oh. No way. Okay. If this turns around and starts dumping, I think it might like dump. Now, I feel like we probably have an SMT. Technically, we do with this low. Dude, that's crazy. Look how close that came, dude. Come on. 2 ticks. Dude. 2 ticks. Wow. Man, I hate to say it, but this. Here's the problem. This 1 minute looks fire, but what's the issue? There's like a ton of gaps above, right? But we are so bullish, dude. I don't know if it's going to matter. Unless the bias has flipped towards these equal lows, then, I'm going to just hold this short, but. Dude, there's so many gaps. Why do I feel like it's not going to matter? And you just have different gaps on different time frames after that dump. Now, here's what I would rather see. Rather than taking this first inverse back up, honestly, I'd rather see us put in a high like this, do this, come down, break the SMT, but this momentum is good. Anybody trying this 1 minute? I don't know if I'd be getting in that. Came so close to sweeping these lows, bro. That's nuts. So we are getting some volatility picking up, though, so that's cool. There's literally so many gaps in the way, bro. Like, what are you going to do? Wait for this one way up here? You'd be better off trying to get in from lower and using that as your target instead, because you don't know if we're going to go through that or not. Yeah, I don't know. Today hasn't been super trustworthy. I don't know about taking the first inverse after a dump like that, the way today has been. Like, not at all. I'm good. If it's not an F yes, then it's an F no. Yeah, this is literally way what I would rather see. Like, I do not want this to work. I want this to fail. I want this to dump more, take out these equal lows, and then get a long out of there. Okay, for some reason, I feel like this short is going to work. We're delivering from here. We have these equal lows below. We're inversing this. Could be like one of those continuation plays to break the SMT and to take these lows. Dang. Honestly, I hate when it does that. Like, I hate when it wicks down all far like that before the close. But sometimes it can show you it's more of like the aggression towards that direction. So there was the inverse. But it's iffy. It's iffy. Mechanically, it looks good, but it's kind of against the bias. Unless. Be right back. Yeah. Not the best. See, and then this literally, here's what I'm going to say. If this works, then it just goes along with the theme of how today's been, right? Like, we get the setup, we have good targets, bless you, but like the delivery is just so mid, you know? If you're in this, if we get back, if we take out this low right here, I would for sure be break even. But it's kind of like, this is one where I hope that no one's really in it. Because price has been so bad with delivery today. I'm like, it looks good, but it's just, today's been so high resistant. Like Amy said earlier, it's like the targets do end up getting hit, but it's like it plays with your feelings for a bit first, chops around a bit, comes back up, comes back down, comes back up. Like, instead of just zipping to the target, it's like, oh yeah, that's where we're going, huh? it's like it can't figure out which way it wants to go, and then it just remembers, oh yeah. So end of the macro time there. Well, 50 seconds ago. Not ideal. buns delivery. Dude, yeah, this is like not even an eval play. Just because today's been so bad, dude. It's almost like before the setup works, it has to fail once first. That's how today feels like. It's like, we'll go there, but we're gonna stop people out first. Let me scoot this magnet over. You know, it's a little too far to the left there. There we go. Yeah, literally to inverse this like that, push down 8-9 points or whatever it was, and then come back up here and chop like this. That's so toxic. But technically still holding, so boom, 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 boom. Probably want to see this start working soon, to be honest. Okay, I like that close. Seriously, just had to wait for the 350 macro. Okay, NQ. Yeah, I do like this candle close. See how it's the first one out of the last several candles that actually like closed down here, whereas the rest of these have been wicking up like that. But okay, left some equal lows here. Dude, this is awful. There's got to be a 30-second here, right? No. This 15-second. Tapping the 5-minute gap and pushing down equal lows right in this macro. I would love that. Okay. This series of closes right here does not look very bullish to me. Okay, if you're in that 1 minute, definitely go break even now. You do not want to see this come back up. This should just keep going down. This comes back up to entry. You don't want to be in that anymore. Oh, NQ. Okay, NQ. Buggering out. What's going on? Yes. Leaving equal O's. Shocker. That was probably the break even in just a second. Yeah. Ugh. Honestly, I'd be happy to be out of that trade now. Forget this. This is a choppy mess, dude. Everything's so high resistant. Nothing wants to work. But I still believe that this is the draw. Man, and if this works, it just goes with the theme for today. Like everything has just been like, it'll reach the target, but it's just going to mess you around for a little bit first. And yeah, it's just been like that all day, I feel like. Okay, kind of got a 1 minute order block. This should probably go down to those lows now. And if it doesn't, I will probably just shut my computer down. Dude, I'm gonna end up doing the chair toss, walk out the office, like just knock the chair over, storm out the office. What is this doing? No, I'm literally just playing. I've actually been so relaxed today. Like I took so many losses and was down so much on that eval, and then just like caught that long and just made it all back up. And then yeah. Some other stuff. Man, this is ugly. I mean, I said this before and I'll say it again right now. If you have a pretty good idea of where you think the draw and liquidity is and price just will not go there and inverses just aren't sending price there, it's not good price action. If you can't read it and it's just obviously doing what you think is going to happen, then it's just not ideal. It's just not high probability. Maybe that's just me. I feel like if I'm looking at the market going, bro, what are you doing? What do you want? It's like those are the times where I should just not bother trading because I'm going to get wrecked. Okay, I think this is going to dump right here. So messed up, dude. Did anyone brave the storm through that 1 minute? Holy, if you did, you're an absolute warrior. And I mean, shout out to my pocket, I guess. My my pocket knew, bro. Bro, okay, do you guys see this? Listen, do you guys see how high resistant this is? Oh my gosh, bro. Like maybe I'm just nitpicking, but holy, after this candle down, like why is it taking a whole nother minute to come wreck this? What is going on? It's so high resistant, bro. It's crazy. Like, dude, if we rip up right here, I don't know what to think. Yeah. Please don't do that. Seriously. It's like this is mentally exhausting watching this cuz it's just so unclean. All right. Well, there's those equal lows. So this 1 minute literally break even like 5 times, otherwise it would have been a good trade. Look at this. Bro. That's funny. Not a very convincing sweep. I can't lie. That's very interesting. I honestly think we dump more too. But guess what? Everything I've been thinking we're going to do today, I've been wrong. So I wouldn't trust it. Like at the beginning, I thought we were just going to keep slow grinding up. Didn't do that. We switched to go to those equal lows. But honestly, like, I don't know why, but for some reason, this whole process and then doing this was way like less clear than when we just started doing this. Like when we started doing this, I felt like I knew what the draw was, but when we were just slow climbing up like this, I was like we should be going to here, and then we just didn't for over half an hour. And I'm like, okay, well, at that point, it's got me thinking, well, if we're not ripping through those highs, then maybe that's not the plan. See, look, I bet we dump more. Oh, yeah, then we just start V shaping. Like, I don't know. Another bullish SMT because ES is just sitting here in one spot while NQ's dumping and sweeping liquidity. NQ's just sitting here. Like, so uncorrelated, so unclean. Honestly, if you're green today, you should be proud of yourself because today was not easy. I don't think, anyway. There was some good setups, but the delivery was pretty tough. Now, another thing we did talk about was how I'd honestly much rather us not break all of these highs today and come down, dump these, and sweep and bounce around in here, and then get a setup for another day. So I'm honestly glad that that's the one that seems to be playing out. Bro, I keep literally drawing one and then. Oh my gosh, you guys. I feel like I want to get off. Man, there's a fire near us that's 28,000 acres and a bunch of smoke is blowing in from it, and it sucks. So I'm going to mark out this 15-minute. Um, this would honestly be a place that I would like to see us kind of reaccumulate and um, maybe look to get a setup out of here. Um, Although, if we do end up just knifing through it, then I'd be bearish to this low. And then if we do that, we just have another gap. So, um, yeah, I'll start with this one, and then if we knife through it, I will check it out later. My friend just said, "Come play Rocket League with me. I'm streaming right now." All right, chat. Gotta go. Ew, why is it doing that? Yeah, I don't. Chat, I think I'm gonna hop off. I don't really see us doing very much more today. I don't see any more targets being taken. Like we just swept those equal lows and tapped into a 15-minute. I really don't see much more happening unless we just continue to dump. Those are the only two options here. We're gonna chop or we're gonna dump, but I doubt we're just gonna like turn around and get some rip set up or anything. So yeah, I'm gonna call it there, you guys. Thank you for being here once again.